Hello and welcome everybody to my channel. Today we'll go through about how to stop this custom advected Pyro simulation. Hopefully you will enjoy it. It's straightforward, couple of nodes that will be introduced, and hopefully you can make and create something interesting to watch. So this is the render done in Karma in Houdini, and we'll step through the file. But before that, please join me on my Patreon page and support me. That will be very much appreciated. Many file scenes will be included there once you participate. Hopefully you will find it useful, and thank you in advance for your assistance and help. Also on my Gumroad also you can see and find a lot of file scene that you can take, and this will help me to continue upload more videos, and hopefully I can upgrade my PC, which is now very ancient, and it's RAM. So that will be very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. And also don't forget to join my membership on my YouTube channel, where some exclusive videos are put out there. And now we'll talk about the scene. So couple of cameras movement that I put out here, and environment lighting and distance light. Here it's just a grid for the background, and here is the first scene. Let me lower this one. Very quick setup. I started here with a sphere that is 0.5 in diameter, so it is actually just 1 point. Then I applied Pyro burst source that will ignite the particles that will be spawned into volume that will create the Pyro. Here I change the shape. I choose explosion. You have muzzle, shockwave, and plastering. Direction is upward in Y, and spreading angle of 90, and this is the number of trails of 250, the default. I kept the duration to 5 frames and the overall expansion of 3. The more you increase the number, the bigger the explosion will be. And here I have created a density, temperature, and burn, that these 3 fields that's needed for the explosion. After that we added a volume rasterize for the density, temperature, burn, and velocity, the one that we created here, as you can see. Then in the Pyro solver, this is the subwave node. So in the Pyro solver sim, I decreased or increased the voxel size just to make the sim run smoother now, and it's sparse so it will run faster. 2 sub-step maximum, and in the bound of the boundary condition, so it's closed below, so it will cut and collide with the ground. Collision I didn't use. Sourcing, we have the density at 1, temperature in operation of ball at 50, and maximum that's changed to flame as a target field, and burn also used to act on the divergence field, maximum source scale of 10. Velocity also is being injected. In the field dissipation, I make it 0.015, and we are emitting smoke from the flame. Also we are emitting from the flame, the smoke. Lifespan of 5, so the flame will last for 5 seconds. In the shape we added Beyonce scale of 0.5, we decrease it. I keep the Kelvin the same and added some wind on the x-axis and some disturbance and turbulence, and flame expansion increase it to 1.075. Also in the in the output, I'm converting it to VDB with 16-bit float. You can call also the velocity, will make the size on the disk smaller. But this not enough to create the shape that you saw. So I will show you how to create a custom velocity field. So here I have a spline helix, as you can see, and its polygon, 68 segments, the radius of 5 at the end with some bias, and 2.3 in turn, and this is the length. Then I transform it in proper position, and it is starting from 0 all the way to 68, so I'm reversing it starting from 0. Then I'm copying it and transforming it. Let me remove. So as you can see, this is the shape that I also transform it up and merge it again. So we have this nice shape that the Pyro will try to follow. And I'm reversing the U and putting null output. So as you can see, it's being connected to the microsolver through this node that I will show you. This is the node. Gas curve forces. Go up, fix my screen. So where is it? I'll go here. So in the gas curve force, you know about the activation, it's on. The division size you can change, and here I am pointing to the null of the curve that you saw here. Increase the global scale to 2.5, and I also increase the influence, so it will affect the smoke higher. In the individual forces, the full scale I increase it up to 4. Also the suction, so it will not scatter everywhere, it will follow the curve. Also the orbit scale, I increase it to 1.5. And these are the RAM that you can play with. Then global force, I kept it the same, and this is the guide. So this is the direction out. After that, I save the cache. Let's choose a frame. So this is one of the frames. As you can see, it is following the curve. After that, I added a Pyro bake volume that changed the look of the explosion. So here in the smoke, I increased the density scale to 10, shadow kept it at 1, and some ambient occlusion. I activated the scatter at 1600, and I'm using the color ramp. Fire and secondary I didn't add. I added some sharpness, so this is the different. And the way to add sharpness is from the Pyro look volume. Here in the drop down list, sharpen the volume and it will create for you this digital asset. That's just a volume convolve matrix, and here we have a angle that will clamp any value below 0 of the density, and it put the output. So as you can see, 15. For that, this is the render output. Let's take another frame. So this is another frame, as you can see. These are the lines. Like an octopus. Let's go to the first frame and move to the second part, where I have the sphere again. Pyro burst the source, and here I'm doing a shock wave, as you can see, rasterizing it and giving it the same treatment, same node for the curve, and Pyro bake volume, and this is the outcome. Go something in the middle, as you can see. So it's following the curve, but it will dissipate before that. So that's the outcome after rendering with Karma. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial and find it useful, and please don't forget to join me in my membership, support me in my Patreon and Gumroad, and the file scene will be uploaded out there. Thank you very much and have a nice day.